I am taking my speaking to another level. I'm using an iPad for the first time, and I am excited to be sharing with you. And first off, I want to take another moment to celebrate the fact that we are now a #1 bestseller. I am so very thankful. When I first joined this collaboration, I didn't just step out of my comfort zone. I leapt, I twirled, I did a little cha-cha. In fact, I did a little salsa, and I did a cartwheel, at least in my head. Vulnerable? Yes. Exciting? Absolutely. You bet. But most of all, it was deeply fulfilling. Writing for this project allowed me to dive deep into what I call just being yourself. Okay, there you go. So I tried to be very sophisticated and I blew it. But it's a bondage that we have because we're afraid to step out. The space where we shrink ourselves, the space where we tie ourselves up in knots, and the space where we're afraid to be truly who we are. Sound familiar to anyone? Yes, trust me. I was the gold medalist in people pleasing until I burned my metaphorical trophy. Let me tell you, yeah, it feels good, really. And I do drift back into it when it comes to my husband every once in a while, just to be honest. Let me tell you, it's unleashed a part of me that is never going to be tied up again. Through the journey of becoming unapologetic, I uncovered new layers. And wow, I found out I'm sassy, I'm bold, and I'm unapologetically me. Yay! And now as a life coach, I have made it my mission to help women in the 3rd chapter of life live with pleasure, vitality, vibrancy, and deep fulfillment. I call it solation, living unapologetically, thriving from the inside out, aligned in body, mind, and spirit. Being brave gave me the platform to walk my talk. And let me tell you, it feels amazing because in the story in this book, I unveil a piece of me that not very many people know about. And here's the truth. Without brave action, it wouldn't have happened. The embers of my message would have died out. And it's like all of us in this room, with every brave step, we fan that ember. And it becomes like a flame, a phoenix rising with a message to the world. And so for a few moments, let's talk about lighting up the world with our warmth and light, shall we? Have you ever seen a Starlink in the sky? Have you been blessed to see it? It's incredible, isn't it? It streaks across. And the first time I ever saw it, I was at a campfire. And we looked in the sky and somebody said, "Oh my God, look at that plane." And somebody else said, "That's a UFO." And then somebody sparked up and said, "No, it's a Starlink." And we are all like the Starlink. Each brave step is a satellite we place in the sky, a satellite that transmits our mission and purpose. And it takes that brave step to fling it up and to let it join all the other satellites in our sphere. And it becomes the Starlink of our influence. Each of us has our own light to shine, our own unique dharma. Each brave step is the satellite of our destiny. And when we're brave enough to continue to take emboldened steps to place our satellite of purpose into motion, we create a Starlink of extraordinary influence. And don't underestimate the power of those steps. The world needs your light. The world needs your love. The world needs your authenticity. So here's my hope, my challenge for each of you. Source that courage. Ponder your purpose and take brave steps to launch your Starlink. Burn brightly. Align unapologetically. Thank you for being here tonight, for celebrating with me, for being brave in your own lives. Now, let's raise a toast. I don't have my wine, but raise it with me. A toast to transmitting your own unique signals and lighting up our homes, our communities, our state, our nation, and the world, one story at a time. Cheers.